Okay, I'm going to show you what's going on here. Here we have a large stream, and here is a small feeder stream going into it. Over there, I had seen a few, you can probably see some. There's some deer tracks, there's some fox tracks, and these animals were jumping from where I'm standing here over to that other sandbar. That's where the creek comes down through. So I took advantage of the animals traveling here, and I'm going to make a blind set, making it more or less for fox, but it'll take just about anything. It's going to take raccoon for sure, mink, anything that's going to use a crossing log. So the theory here is, instead of the animal jumping that, deer will still jump it, but a lot of foxes will get used to using a crossing log like that. So what I did is, this was just near the area, I dragged that log across that small stream, and on the end here, we trappers set on top of the log a lot, but in a situation like this, you can actually set on the end, and you don't have to chop a notch out and whatever. So I'll kind of explain what I did here. I could have dug that in, the end of that log in a little bit, but I thought I'm just going to lay it there, a little bit less work, and block it off with a few sticks. And what I'm trying to do there is to have the fox centered up. I want him centered on that log when he comes off or gets on the log. I have the trap in a shallow bed there, lined with peat moss. And I'll explain this first. This is, I have a slide chain here, because like I said, this is going to catch just about anything that wants to use this log, and I don't want to have to fix all those sticks up and pick the log up every time I catch a raccoon. So I'm going to slide the animal away. That's a Blakely lock. It's staked with rebar on both ends and quick linked to the trap. Now, I did say before, we want the animal stepping between the jaws, not over them. And you can see at the end of that log, there's a Y stick. I can actually pull that up a little bit. I have that a little too low. But that's a blind setting method that Bob Best taught. I actually learned it from Don Powell's video, and that's just a simple way to help get that animal centered when he crosses or she crosses that log. And hopefully their first step off the log, or first step before getting onto the log, last step before getting onto the log, is going to be on my trap. But this is just a good situation. You can find, little feeder streams along a big creek all over. And it's winter time here. It's actually New Year's Eve. And, canines, in the dead of winter, a lot of times you'll find a lot of canine sign down low, lowland areas along creeks and stuff. So I saw, fox tracks along this creek all along. I was actually looking for some beaver sign, but... So I'm going to set this up. What I'm going to do is just kind of lightly cover it with some of this yellow grass that's all around here. And that's kind of it. No bait, no lure. It's just an old school blind set. It'll take anything walking up and down this creek bank that uses crossing logs. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Let me see, coming down the trail. Trap is concealed, slide wires concealed. That's what the set kind of looks like from the side. Good to go.